Get down. Get down.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, you will notice that my house is a complete disaster. I think this is the worst my house has been since I started doing these videos. I had spent all day Friday out of town at a specialist doctor's appointment, and then we had some company over with some small kids. So our kitchen and playroom got kind of destroyed, and then we spent all day Saturday just kind of out on the town and didn't get anything done. So Sunday was the day that I decided to finally just get it done and get as much done as possible. So I really just focused on the main floors. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Danielle. I am a full-time high school counselor. My husband and I have 3 boys, Gabriel, Grayson, and Caden. I post cleaning motivation videos every week. I did miss last week because of my doctor's appointment. I have been having some health issues lately. You might notice in some of these clips that I'm wearing a heart monitor. So although I'm trying my hardest to stay on track and post these videos every week, there may be a week here and there that I am just not able to do it. But if you like these types of videos, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, click on that little bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family.
Wake up, keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, I'm not gonna wake up.
So normally I start with the kitchen, but I was really not motivated to do the kitchen on this particular day, so I decided to start with what I deemed to be the easier rooms. I started in the living room, I just picked up the floors, and now I'm using some Mrs. Meyer's in the Daisy scent to wipe down some of the furniture.
Wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies.
So once I finished up the furniture in the living room, I just started working my way towards the dining area and the playroom. So now I'm just picking up all of our shoes that apparently we are incapable of putting in the mudroom where they belong. And you might see me stop every once in a while and mess with a phone. That phone is actually my heart monitor, and that is where I am marking my symptoms. I had to stop several times and put symptoms in the heart monitor just from cleaning the house, and I was trying very hard not to move too fast, not to bend over and pick things up a lot, but my chest was still just kind of going nuts. So once I pick up that area between the living room and the dining area, I'm moving into the playroom. As you can see, I had to take a little bit of a break, but then I'm just going to jump right in and start getting these toys reorganized.
Used to never do what's best for me. I was such a hopeless fool. I just kept making the same mistakes, yeah. That was until I found you. You became the middle way between getting no love and getting way too much. I pray that you're the one who cares for me, cares enough to keep me safe. Just like the sun, you showed me which way I should go, yeah. Just like the wind, you pulled me up when I was low, oh yeah. This time my hopes are up, 'cause you got my heart in your hand. And do what you want, what you want, what you want with it, but don't give it back. You stole my heart from me, but it don't mean that you're a thief. You saved me from myself, 'cause I used to give it out for free. I hope you can keep it safe, keep it locked away, throw away the key. You stole my heart from me, 'cause it can't be trusted with me. Can't be trusted, can't be trusted, can't be trusted with me. Can't be trusted, can't be trusted, can't be trusted with me. Habits can be hard to kill, but with you it can't be done. I don't wanna chase a thrill, no. I just wanna overcome. Feeling like I'm lost at sea when I'm getting no love or getting way too much. You see, you're the one.
So now you're going to see me being stupid and stubborn and moving this rug around by myself, which required moving the couches. I should have waited for my husband, but I'm impatient and I did it myself, and then I immediately regretted it because my heart rate went through the roof.
Hopes are up, 'cause you got my heart in your hand. And do what you want, what you want, what you want with it, but don't give it back. You stole my heart from me.
So now I am just working on hanging up this new picture that we got from, I believe it was Hobby Lobby. We went to Hobby Lobby and Home Goods, but I think this came from Hobby Lobby. Our playroom is a Star Wars theme, and we came across this poster type picture frame that I really liked, and it really kind of fit with the rest of the room. So for now, I am just trying to center it on this wall right here. Eventually, we will be closing in this doorway, and when we do that, I will be moving it more towards the middle, directly over the back of the couch.
Can't be trusted, can't be trusted with me. Can't be trusted, can't be trusted, can't be trusted with me. Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass.
Now that the playroom is done, I am moving into the dining area. I was doing most of this cleaning while the baby was taking a nap. My husband was working on reorganizing the garage. We finally got a couple things to kind of be able to organize things. We got a couple shelves and this little locker thing. So he was working on organizing that. And I knew, as much as I didn't want to do it, I needed to get the kitchen clean before the baby woke up. So I did go ahead and move into the dining room and then the kitchen. And I saved the office for last because I knew if he had woken up, I could just kind of close myself up in the office while I worked on it. So right now I am just wiping down the table. I am using the Jaws kitchen cleaner, the Just Add Water system. I have mentioned this in previous videos. I think they work okay, but to me, I feel like the Mrs. Meyer's works better. It smells better. So I'm just kind of trying to use up what I have purchased so that I don't waste it. I'm really looking forward to the day when Kaden can sit at the table and not need a booster seat. I am so tired of cleaning this seat. It is a pain in the butt, but we do still have to strap him in or he will not sit still. He is 3 years old now. For those of you who are new here, he does have Down syndrome. So even though he's 3 years old, he's probably developmentally closer to like an 18-month-old. So I will probably have this seat for a little bit longer, but I am just counting down the days until I can get rid of it and just have a chair to clean instead of a booster seat that comes apart and requires a lot of scrubbing. So I am finally moving into the kitchen and I'm just starting by clearing off everything on the counter, picking up the trash, moving the dirty dishes to the sink, and putting up anything that needs to be put up. That way I can get the dishes done and the counter scrubbed.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With
Alright, now that I've kind of cleaned off some of the counters, I'm working my way around the kitchen, and now I am cleaning the stovetop. I am just using some of the Scrub Daddy Power Paste, just kind of scrubbing the tops real well. I do plan on eventually cleaning the cast iron grate and burners as good as I can, and then actually re-seasoning them, putting some oil on them and baking them. However, that is a time-consuming process and not something that I was going to do this weekend. And honestly, my husband's the one that messes with most of our cast iron, so I'll probably just have him do that instead of me doing it myself.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same.
So now I am moving on to the dishes, which is really the part of the kitchen that I just did not want to do. But I will say with this new dishwasher, it is not so bad because this dishwasher holds more dishes than any dishwasher I've ever had in the past. I was able to fit pretty much the entire sink into the dishwasher and not have to really hand wash anything. I just had a couple items that don't go in the dishwasher anyway, but everything else fit, and I was able to just put it in the dishwasher and let it run.
Someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. Little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us
So while I was cleaning this wooden lid, I realized that it still smelled like the onions. No matter how many times I cleaned it, we could still smell the onions that were kept in that container. I didn't want to soak it because it is wood, so I just poured a little bit of vinegar over the top of it and let it sit for a while. And then I went back and washed it again, and the vinegar did the trick. I can no longer smell the onions that had been kept in that container. So now I'm just wiping down the rest of the counters, and then I will be making my way towards the office. I am going to stop and clean off our entryway table. I'm just going to wipe it down with some Mrs. Meyer's and then use the Jaws glass cleaner to clean the mirror that is sitting on the entryway table. I will say, out of all of the Jaws products, the glass cleaner is the one that I really do like. It cleans mirrors and glass very well, and I probably will continue to use that even once the other ones are gone. So fast, back then we didn't know this love would last. You and I still attached, each other's futures and each other. So before moving into the office, I am just trying to clean these doors. They were just covered in hand and mouth prints from Caden. If anybody is in the office, he just kind of puts his face on the glass and yells at you. So there was just an accumulation of prints and food and just everything imaginable. So I just gave these a good scrub before I moved into the office. So I am finally in the office. I have put off cleaning the office for so long. Unfortunately, the office has just become a dumping ground. Anytime we go to the store, it just kind of gets put in the office. Packages get put in the office until I open them and figure out where the stuff needs to go. My husband had also cleaned out my vehicle before he took it in to have the brakes replaced. And he just kind of dumped everything in the office, and it had been so long since I'd even stepped foot in the office because of how I was feeling that I didn't realize all that stuff was in the corner. So I picked all that stuff up, and now I'm moving over to the desk area. I was rather upset when I was cleaning this office because I saw all these candy wrappers. I found food and crumbs on the other side of the computer tower from our children. So I ended up having to get that cleaned up and then having a very stern conversation with my boys because they're not supposed to have food anywhere but the dining room. But I don't know, they're just having the hardest time following directions lately.
Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
Now, I do have some plans for this office in the future. I have a piano that was left to me when I was 4 years old when my Meemaw died, and I want to refinish it, and I want to have it somewhere in the house, and really the only place we can make it fit is going to be the office. And even with that, it's going to be a tight fit, but I have some ideas on how I can kind of shift things around and make that work for us. So I'll probably kind of do like a whole room makeover when I get to that point.
You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. Pull me closer or push me away. Let me know it.
Now that I'm done straightening everything up, I am just going to finish up by doing all the floors. I decided to just vacuum everything. I didn't worry about pulling out the mop or anything like that because I knew that at the end of the night when we would have dinner, Caden would make a mess of the floor again anyway. So I try to save any mopping using the crosswave or anything like that until the very end of the day. So right now I'm just vacuuming the office, and then I'm going to make my way towards the living room and kitchen. And as you can see now, Caden is awake from his nap, so I'm kind of holding him with one hand so he doesn't get to my tripod and knock it over or anything like that. I was really afraid he would try to mess with it and end up breaking my camera. So that is pretty much it for this video. I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you click on that thumbs up button, and also subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. I am hoping to get a video going for Wednesday, and then after that I will hopefully be back on track where I am posting every Sunday and Wednesday. So I just want to say thank you again, and I hope you have a good night and enjoy the rest of the video. Here in a second, I will give you a look at all of the after shots. I also want to apologize because those shots did come out a little blurry, and I did not notice until I sat down to edit this video, so I couldn't really go back and refilm them.
Take my worry in and make it stop. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay